Thanks for letting me.
How you feeling, Laura? You okay?
Yeah, it's getting a little rough.
Oh no.
Um,
Are you
yeah,
getting it
making
too?
it. I think so. Let's
Oh
hope that
no.
I'm wrong.
Oh
So,
no. Wow.
but 3 of the 4 people in the household now officially have it. So I would love it not to be 4 out of 4.
Okay. Well, we'll try and move through the agenda as swiftly as we can.
Is it hand, foot, mouth?
Stomach
No,
flu.
stomach flu.
Ew. Can you bump it up
I'm not sure if I can do. I'm turning it up on my. I don't think it's streaming from mine. Oh, now I can hear. I need to mute this.
We ready in the booth? Okay. All right. Calling the North St. Paul Arts and Culture Commission meeting to order for June 3rd, 2026. It is 6:35 p.m. Jordyn, would you like to take roll for us?
Yes, I can. So Chair Tom Sonnek,
Present?
Carey Nadeau,
Here.
Ashley Perfect is absent, and then Sharon Clark Williams.
Here.
Raquel Soto is absent. Laura Strang.
Here.
Right, and then Aliza Verma is absent. Yued Orozco-Garcia,
Here.
and then Troy Woods.
Here.
All right. And our staff liaison, Jordyn Lehman.
I'm so used to doing this for you, Tom.
Good.
I'm
Wow,
sorry.
yeah. I wondered if I would forget how. Yeah.
Here.
Jordan's here.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Jordyn. All right. So we're at the point where we adopt our agenda. Has everyone had a chance to take a look at the plan for tonight?
Loved the agenda. I make a motion to approve.
Carey moves.
All right, I will. I'm not sure how to do the roll call vote, but Carey Nadeau.
Yeah. Wait, do we need to second
Did we,
it?
What do we need a
Sharon,
second?
did you say?
I will second that motion.
Thanks.
All right.
Daddy moves.
So, and then Carey Nadeau,
Yep.
and then Sharon Clark Williams,
Yes.
Tom Sonnek,
Aye.
and then Laura String.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, now we're moving on to item 4, the approval of the minutes for May 6, 2026. Everybody get a chance to look through the minutes? Any thoughts, edits, questions, concerns? If not, we'll look for a motion to approve the minutes as they are stated in the packet.
I move to approve the minutes.
Carey moves.
I'll second that.
Sharon seconds. All those in favor? Jordyn, you want to take the roll?
All right, Carey Nadeau,
Yep.
Sharon Clark Williams,
Yes.
Tom Sonnek,
Aye.
and then Laura String.
Aye.
All right, moving on, meeting open to public. There's nobody here. Public hearings, we have none. Okay, so commission business action items and recommendations. First up is the Minnesota Photography Utility Box Wrap application review. So Jordyn or Sharon, who's going to walk us through this and set it up?
Would you like to, or I can?
Nope, I can do it.
Okay, let me, whoopsie.
Just bring it to the designs.
I love the options, Sharon. Thanks for bringing those forward.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Where are we? Is this it? There we go.
Okay, so the subcommittee for the utility boxes met last Wednesday to review all applications for the utility box. We received a total of, I believe, 7 applications, and we have narrowed it down to 2 finalists. I want to clarify for the public that we, the members of the subcommission, had no idea who took what photos. We never opened the applications. We only reviewed the art. So we were trying to make it a very fair and blind process. So no background, no nothing, because when the call for artists went out, we said you could be professional, you could be amateur, you could be adult, you could be a child. We did not want to be swayed by any of that. We only wanted to go by the work. So we narrowed it down to application 1 and application 7. And for 7, they had provided several photos, and these are the photos that we had selected of the ones that were sent in to make the utility box. So I don't know.
Oh, you can do both, yeah.
Okay, so I don't know how this will exactly work or if people in the public can visually see the applicants. I'll just go over them real quickly for the members of the commission here. The first one The colors are very vivid, and that is what struck us. So it would have a wonderful appeal from a distance. For those who cannot see it, what it is a picture of, it is blueberries and fall leaves, what we would call like a peep-through view through the leaves of a lake. Monarch butterfly on, I can't remember what that plant is called. And then the last picture is, I believe it is wood. It is like the side of a tree. Pardon?
With a squirrel in it. Do you want to plug in your computer? You have a place to plug in a computer.
Oh, I did not bring my computer. So I'm just reviewing.
You're good, thank you.
Thanks. So that is what the first images are of. Now, a second thought process is going on with applicant number 7. They provided 2 photos of butterflies on natural, what would you call it, prairie-type flowers, very vivid, very beautiful. And what the appeal of the center series, so the wide side of the boxes, are horizon pictures of one which we named Sunset at the Lake because it reminded us of going up north and the sunset in the evening. And the other one I called I-90 because it looks just like when you drive to South Dakota and you look out across the fields and you see the clouds coming across the sky. And the other one is kind of like a sunrise and the pink undercloud belly. And so they're very, very beautiful options. I loved them both, and I'm not trying to sway vote one way or another with Carey and with Tom, but those are the options, and you feel free to offer any comment either of you have regarding these images.
Yeah. So can we, for the purposes of these, so the one that is listed first in the packet is 1, and the other one is 7?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess we could go with 1 and 7 or 1 and 2. Okay. I think they're both great entrants. Personally, I really love the photos in the first one. They're really they really pop, and the colors and the images are really great.
I agree, Tom. I think these images are fantastic. I love the choices that you and the subcommittee made, Sharon. Thank you for
Yeah.
doing that work. I'm going to be exactly opposite because I loved number 7. I'm a landscape mark. I think landscapes are beautiful. And I love the triptych kind of in the middle of those 3 images. So I guess Laura has to be the tiebreaker.
Well, Sharon, yeah, will vote as well. Laura, are you able to see the photos in the packet at home? Oh,
Uh-oh.
I was just blocking the image. So we have 1 for 1 and 1 for 7.
Yes.
yeah. And are you able to see the images at home? Are you able to see the packet?
Yes.
Okay,
Well, yes.
so you got them.
And I was part of the meeting, so I know which one is 1 and which one is 7.
Okay, perfect.
It's just our 3 votes.
Well, and Sharon, so there's
So
4.
of us.
But if we go 2 to 2, then what?
Then we'll have,
Yeah,
Decider.
then we would just have to wait until the next
yeah,
official meeting if it was a tie.
okay.
I have to say that I am leaning toward 1 as my choice.
Okay.
Okay. Well, now it's up to Sharon.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a motion to choose entrant number 1 for the utility box wrap at Silver Lake. So is that how we would do that, is make a vote on?
Yeah, and then I
choice?
think somebody needs to second the motion.
Okay.
Well, before you make a motion, I would like to speak to him because I am evenly tied on both of them so I am comfortable with either one. I do love the imagery on the first one. I think It was amazing artistic balance and use of color and light. The use of imagery and texture really spoke to me. You can see the texture in the wood. You can see the texture with the berries. Very, very beautiful. And I'm a sucker for butterflies. But I will also put this promo in for the other one. The one thing I will say that Minnesota is definitely known for beyond our lakes is our sky. And after all, we are the land of the sky. Blue water are more directly interpreted as the water reflecting the sky. And so that the sky is a very powerful imagery to me because it tells us the weather. It tells us, I mean, we can look at those. We're so used to navigating by the sky here, and you don't even realize how intrinsic it is into who we are. We know, oh, that sunset, that clearly was summer. We know the time of year just from looking at the sky. We can feel it, we know. And so that is my positive for the other one, is I love this whole aspect of the sky.
So in that case, I would like to propose a counter motion to Chair Sonnek's original motion. And with that counter motion, I would like to move that we accept number 1 for this initial utility box. And then I would like us to, in an unprecedented move, accept number 7 for a second utility box yet to be determined. If we both, or if all of us are enjoying all of these images as much as we are, I don't see why we couldn't have 2 utility boxes with photos on them.
I certainly feel like I'm enjoying both of them. How about the two of you guys, Laura and Tom? I mean, do you love
Oh, I do
both
like
of them?
I do like both of them. Yeah, my preference is just for the first one. So
I definitely love the idea, since we have so many utility boxes, to spread that love and share the beauty. Because I also appreciate the sky, like Sharon said, and Carey. It's 3 beautiful images of different colorful sky in different times of year, and it moves us in different ways. So I would be in favor of that if possible.
Would you like to second my motion, Laura?
Jordyn is going to speak to this.
Oh, sorry.
Can we do that?
So I am not sure how this would work. I don't know if we did another utility box, since this wasn't a part of that original call, if we would have to redo the call essentially, since
No,
those
we're the
other
commission.
applicants wouldn't have had fair opportunity to participate. I just don't know if there's anything. So we can make the motion, we can approve, but we need to at least approve and make one for this particular box, clearly. The other part I'd have to look into again. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah.
Well, I think it was a fair process that everyone who had wanted to participate in nature photography definitely had the opportunity. So there is no sleight of hand going on the part of the commission there. So,
Well, then let me amend, and I will just second Tom's motion. We will approve number 1 for the first utility box, and then maybe we can move to table the second round of images for a future next year utility box project.
that sounds more
Appropriate?
appropriate, yeah.
Okay. I second the motion Tom Sonnek put forward.
All right, and then I will do a quick roll call vote. Carey Nadeau,
Yes.
Sharon Clark-Williams,
yes.
Tom Sonnek,
Aye.
and then Laura Strang.
Aye.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, we worked our way through that. Good work. All righty. Let me get back to the agenda here. Okay, next up we have subcommittee updates. I have, as far as the mural committee, I can bring up I didn't even think to bring that up. See, Carey, I forgot how to do it.
I know. You're gone for 2 meetings in a row, and it's just everything.
Bear with me one second here.
Can I speak to the other utility box?
Yes.
Sure.
Real quick then, Tom? So I talked to Jordyn earlier. Thank you, Jordyn. And we should have the heart hands completed by hopefully the end of this week.
Oh, great. Completed meaning installed and everything?
That is my understanding.
Awesome.
So, that is the timeline that I was given by the company. So hopefully
Great.
that is what
Hopefully
happens.
the rain will hold off and
Yes.
be able to get it done.
Yeah, that didn't take long. When did we start working on that one? Sorry. Okay. Public art project. So that's Raquel, Laura, and Carey.
How's the penny press?
Yeah.
I gave them the go ahead after last meeting when the designs got approved. I'm assuming it's in production. I have followed up with them. I think I followed up with them last week and I haven't received a response yet. So I will follow up again.
Oh my
and see
God.
where we are. So
That's here for 9/12. I will just,
What's
Be excited.
9/12?
September 12th, isn't that the Arts Festival Day?
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, great. Yeah, how long does it take for them to do it once you put the order in?
I don't know. I've never made
Well,
one
that
before.
seems like it should be on track for that. Yeah, that's great. And there's another one. Glad to see we're getting some
Yay.
action here. Any other updates for public art?
Did we ever get the snowman concrete thing, Laura? I lost track of that.
No, I reached out again since our last meeting and I didn't hear back. So I will find another vendor if he does not respond to me.
Cool. Thanks for doing that.
Oh, good.
Yep.
All right, murals. I would just say that I've been communicating with the VFW on a potential mural, but still waiting on them to take the next move. So we need to see what level of interest they have for that.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks for that update.
All right, yeah, do you want to, was that part of the mural thing? Yeah, okay.
That's the mural for this year.
Yeah, please, Sharon, go ahead.
Where we're at with that is I've sent the information off to Jordyn, and I believe Sarah is going to just make the proposal. I don't, because we don't want to go too far with the planning until we're sure that the parks
Yeah,
actually wants it in their park. So it's been drawn up and all the basics has been put together, and now the commission can take a look and think about the idea and see if it's something they want, if it's the style they want, if they want something different, or have other plans for that park.
Very cool. Thanks for doing that.
and I think I think they can propose or approve it with what they have there, but I foresee that they'll have questions and be like, we propose this idea contingent on seeing stuff later. So yeah.
so they're meeting at the end of this month, and they'll be able to give the initial feedback after that, right? Yep, okay. All right, utility boxes. So did we cover everything on that?
Yes.
Nature photography, that's the Minnesota, and the Casey Park Heart Hands may be installed this week. Art cart, any update here?
We have the new one, right? Did it go to the music in the parks? I think Ashley was handling the volunteer.
Yeah, I hadn't heard an update, so I wasn't. Obviously, it probably went well. So
Okay,
that's what I
great.
am
Awesome.
going with.
We did have our rescheduled cookie night for art night, and that was great. And I'm realizing I probably should have saved the leftover cookies and bring them to this meeting, but I let my family eat them. So sorry, everybody. They were delicious and fun to make. So,
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else for art cart? I don't know, is our next one then July 10th? That's the city night at the car show?
I think it's either the city night at the car show or the next music in the park. I don't know which comes first.
Okay,
I think July 9th is music in the park too, and then big truck night.
July 10th.
oh, so it's 2 nights in a row?
That'll be fun.
July 9th and 10th, is that correct? Okay. Great, July 9th and 10th, get out there and make some art at the art cart. Art night,
Talked
Carey?
about it. We're good.
talked about,
Those are
okay,
cookies.
okay. And Autumn Arts Festival. Jordyn, do you have anything on this that you'd want to share?
No, other than I don't know if we wanted to touch base on the spoken word event since that was kind of
Yeah, I
being
saw the
spoken
emails
about.
going back and forth on that. Do you want to just summarize what happened there?
Yeah, so I think last meeting, me and Ava had been talking and we're like not 100% sure about having the event at the Autumn Arts Festival, as it might be challenging with the amount of space. There's going to be a lot of noise, not a lot of room for shelter. Ava sent out an email kind of explaining that as well, and saying that we are able to try to make it work at the Autumn Arts Festival, but essentially the space that's going to be allowed or given for the commission, I provided the maps just for your reference as well, would be these 2 orange spaces. So this is originally what the art cart is a part of, and we had that tent, assuming it would be maybe community craft. But yeah, this would essentially, if we're doing community craft, art cart, and the poetry or spoken word event at the Autumn Arts Festival, it would have to be using those spaces, unless, or at least if it's going to be in this parking lot. I know there was other suggestions made. We're certainly open to suggestions. We really do like the idea, and we want to try to make it work. But yeah, so that I think that's about all of it.
Could I get clarification on what the big tent is for and these extra seating things are for?
That's for the bands?
Yeah, that's for like performances, is from my understanding is what it is. So the big tent would be where the performances would be, and then the seating would be kind of where people can sit to watch those.
So one group of people looks at their butts and one group of people looks head on?
I didn't make the map. I'm not sure what.
What it is I think the stage looks north and south, and people are sitting on the side, east and west, because that's where the long side of the stage
I see.
is.
Thank you, Sharon. Okay, got it.
So people can stand in front of there.
So they can
Yeah.
mingle around. And then Art Cart is our actual mobile
The
thing
children's.
that comes around. And then the Arts Tent, is that for us to have an activity?
Yes, if that is something. Yeah.
Stairs.
So we have contracted with Kid Create to do Art Cart events for Music in the Park. We have not contracted, correct, with anyone to do anything at the Arts Festival. So I don't think we have anything for the Art Cart. I don't think we have anything for an Arts Tent.
Correct.
I would like to propose that we look at Art Start as a contractor for the art event for that night. But if we don't have, and I think we talked about that with Ava briefly, and she said that sounds great, but I only have $300, so we would have to cover it out of our budget. I think they quoted me $600 and some dollars for 4 hours for 2 artists to come and do work.
Right.
So if we want to do that, great, but we also don't have anything for the art cart. Like, I haven't come up with an idea. I don't know if anybody else has. So do we want to, I guess I wasn't anticipating we'd have the art cart at the art festival, because we keep that to the, right? Don't we?
Well, we've always had it there.
Oh, God. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
We have, because we've volunteered there.
Right next to the.
So we'll have to pay for both a community art activity and an art cart activity.
Well, the art, I mean, we have tons of supplies in that art cart. Couldn't we do something kind of simple with things that we've got and
Absolutely,
guided
we
with
could.
our own people, or?
Well, I mean, but that's the thing, is this is a really busy day, and we often are pulled in many directions,
Right.
helping out with the city staff with all of the things that have to happen. So if we're also pulling 2 of our people away all day long to manage the art cart, that might get difficult. Well, I suppose
Right.
we can always make some high school kids do it. Yeah.
Thanks, Yued. Great,
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to come up with something,
Yeah.
is what it sounds like?
yeah.
Are you telling us we have to go home and bug our families?
Well, I mean, we've had the art cart at the art festival every year.
You're right, I'm sorry, I'm very tired.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But in order to do that, I think what we need to do tonight is make a motion and approve rearranging our budget so that we can actually pay and contract with Art Start, because Jordan's going to have to approve that with city council, and that's not going to happen now until next July.
I think for this art start, because that even we were talking about this. Ava normally pays for the community craft, I believe. I think one of the problems was that she has $300. I'm like, well, it all has to come out of the arts budget then, because we can't pay. It's two different bank accounts, right? That's coming from. But I realized that we have $1,000 in the autumn art, or not autumn arts, art night. Which is in her bucket, in her thing. So she can use that $300, and if you guys are willing to use the rest of that,
She can use the whole $600. I'm fine. I don't care. I mean,
so I don't
make a motion, huh?
Yeah, I don't think this needs to go to council per se. I think
That's really good, because I was so worried it wouldn't time out appropriately. So do you need a motion just to approve spending some of our budget on?
Yeah, I think that'd just be safest just to do that.
And I would also like to add in the motion that if Art Start is unavailable that day, that we contract with Kid Create, because I guess I should check in with Ashley, but they seem like they've been a great partner for the music in the parks.
Do you have that number?
Yeah, I got all that
Okay,
stuff.
yeah.
So my motion is, I propose that Ava take some of the leftover money in the commission's budget to pay for Art Start, to send 2 artists for 4 hours to do a community art event at the Autumn Arts Festival. And if they are unavailable, backup plan is Kid Create Studio.
Second that.
Thank you.
All right, I'll do a quick roll call vote. Carey Nadeau,
Yes.
Sharon Clark-Williams,
Yes.
Tom Sonnek,
Aye.
and Laura Strang.
Yes.
Perfect.
Great. Good work, Carey. Anything else on that?
So we will come up with the project for Art Cart.
Yeah, we'll have
So
to go
you're
through the
looking
materials or something.
for suggestions.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll email you some.
Okay, perfect.
I don't have
And
it
then
on
as
top
far
of
as
my head
the,
right now.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
And then as far as the spoken word event, it just seemed pretty clear from the email chain that this wasn't the location because of the noise and the constant performing, because there won't be
Right.
breaks in between. So we will just have to find another space that works best.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out here, just one suggestion other staff members had were potentially hosting it like you would like an art night. Again, you can use it'd be using the Casey Lake building. I don't have like a very fleshed out idea, but like that's what somebody threw out, and I thought it'd be worthwhile to
Yeah,
bring it up.
That's what I think too. It's doing something, because they did some sound attenuation in that Casey building, right? So the sound doesn't bounce around so much.
And we have like those TVs that you can project on. People can have a visual if
So,
they
yeah.
want.
I
but
don't know what the capacity is, but you could have a pretty good.
capacity is about like 100,
Yeah,
120.
That'd be pretty good.
And there's tables and chairs and yeah.
It's bigger than an equity waiver house. All right. Okay, anything else then on Autumn Arts Festival? So community project, that's the spoken word event, right? So we kind of just covered that. All right, anything else from subcommittees? Okay, great. Let's move on. So our next item on the agenda then, I think, is a budget review.
Yes. And let me find my packet. Sorry. So budget proposals are due to finance. Probably in about like a week or so is like the wiggle room that I understand. So if we could get, I guess, official numbers or proposal numbers from the commission for 2027 for your guys' budget, that is what staff is looking for today. I included the 2026 proposal sheet just as a reference of what was done last year, and if anything's different, if I could get a justification as well, if we don't have a justification right now or like a refined one, if you guys could like type one up and send it to me by maybe end of day Friday, that'd be great. But yeah, that's essentially kind of what I am looking for.
I would like, well, I guess, Tom, we started this conversation a little bit last meeting about our budget and what we have and how the different line items are allocated. Jordyn had some points about perhaps we adjust our expectations on murals and look at doing one mural, which I absolutely appreciate that input. I think the challenge there is knowing what size of mural and what's going to be included in that. So, as I was thinking about this over the past month, I feel like, when we started, we had nothing, right? So our first year, we literally just looked at each other and made up bylaws. And then we got a little tiny bit of budget, and then we got a little bit more budget. And I really do feel like the 26,000 that we get allocated is the sweet spot for what it is that we are looking to do as a commission. I mean, we have a number of public art projects we do. We have a couple of events that we do. We have some art nights that we do. We have the arts festival that we do. And granted, that's part of Ava's budget. But I think if we can focus on reallocating our line items a little bit better within that 26,000, I would be comfortable putting that forward to council for our request for this year.
So when you say reallocating some of the line items, Carey, are there particular line items here? Like I look at the 5 items that we have, and we've been in a groove on this. We've been, and I think this approach has worked well for us. But would you see where might you recommend dollars moving from one item to another?
Sure. So I think. One area, and actually this was Jordyn's point from last meeting, was with the art cart, we have moved away from, commissioners
Right.
running art events and hiring external vendors to run those events with a commissioner as a volunteer. So I feel like, looking at that, we went a little bit over budget in that line item this year, not terrible. But we do have $1,000 in branding and communications, which I realize I'm behind on looking at sign vendors, but maybe we rearrange something with that. Maybe we look at moving murals down from 12.5 down to 10 and reallocating within those. I also, we've never really talked if we want to do a new wrap on the art cart. I mean, that's another expense and really could fall into either line item.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of what I'm thinking of. I feel like we did well with art night. Having that $1,000 balance remaining. I don't know. I guess that's just where I'm coming from with it.
I like your thinking a lot on that.
Well, that's Jordyn. I mean, she came up with that, so.
Moving the mural money to the art cart for those vendors? Great. So I like, because if we're going to be paying people to lead the art cart, which I think is fine, then let's move more money over there. And yes, a wrap for that. I do think we want to somehow decorate it, whether it's giant stickers like we had on the last one or something to make it stand out. And any idea, Sharon, on what a wrap for something like that might cost? Of course, you don't have to do the whole thing.
No, it's just, it runs about 3,000 for a utility box.
Yeah,
but-
those big ones were like 3,000. So
Yeah.
I feel like the art cart might be bigger, but
Yeah.
you can always move money as well later on. But just getting that initial kind of idea. It also like when we've had to go to council and such, like it's usually like bigger ticket items, and also like this would be an idea like already approved on the budget, so it's a little. Usually I have to talk to Ken about these things, but it does make a difference, and if it needs to go to council or not, just for your awareness.
Troy, does that sound like a reasonable ask from this commission, from council, if we maintain the budget that we've had in the past? I mean, I always like to ask for more money year after year, but I realize, I don't want to be greedy, and I feel like this really is right-sized to what it is that we try to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it makes sense. And like Jordyn said, if there is a big ticket item that comes up, I mean, absolutely come to the city council and we can review it and hopefully approve it depending on, but at least review it and we can determine whether we can fit into existing money.
Yeah, because the art cart would be a one-time expense.
Right.
That's not really something we would that's really not part of our budget per se, because we wouldn't know. We haven't gotten any estimates yet, and we don't even know what it is
Yeah, we don't know what
we
we,
want.
yeah.
I'm guessing
I mean,
we don't. Well, I don't know. You
Yeah.
guys might have an idea of what you want
Yeah.
from your team.
Maybe a little logo would be nice. You know, I really like our little alcohol ink logo. But that's multicolor and that's going to be more expensive. So, yeah.
Well, we wanted to.
Oops, sorry, go ahead.
I think that we want it to be multicolored, even if it's more expensive, because we want to draw the attention and draw people in to do the art. But in general, I think the ask of 26,000 again, and then I would like to add whatever the RAF or stickers would be in addition to that 26 in a perfect world. But what we do is so very subjective that it depends on the size, it depends on the artist, it depends on, what style the art will be in the medium. And so everything is very project specific and artist specific. So we can't actually know the exact line items and cost to any project until we're in it. So the flexibility of going back to council or even just reallocating from line item to line item by voting would be huge for us.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay, so at present, then, what I have for the 2027 budget proposal is utility boxes. Would be on to phase 5.
Wow.
7,000. Art cart, and took the word supplies off of that. It's not supplies, it's just art cart kind of more generally. 3,000. Mural, 10,000. Public art, 5,000. Branding and communications, 1,000. Certainly, some of that branding and communications money could go towards the art cart decoration as well.
Or, once we have an idea of what it is that we want, because right now we don't really know, we go to council and we say, hey, this is a one-time special thing. We think it'll really make a difference. See how it goes.
So everybody okay with that?
I love it.
And then, Jordyn, do you want me to just leave the events off of this?
Yes. I totally forgot to add that on here. Ava, we touched base as well, and she felt like that 4,000 was a good number. I don't know if that's kind of what you guys are also feeling. It wouldn't be on this budget sheet that I submit to Dan. It'd be on Ava's, but I guess,
Yeah, what did we have? So for the art nights, we had 4,000?
Yep, that's what we had for 2026.
Okay.
Which I felt like that was a pretty decent number.
And then we had this Taste of North St. Paul was the thing last time. We'll cut that. Okay. So we have Autumn Arts Festival. It has 7,500 in there, so I don't know if that, but I can leave that to Ava to decide. I mean, because these are events. This is the events budget, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, if everybody's okay with that, then I'll just send this on over to you, Jordyn.
And then could we get a vote approving this as well?
I move that we approve the budget as Tom delineated.
I second that.
All right. And then I will do a quick roll call vote. Carey Nadeau,
Aye.
Sharon Clark-Williams,
Yes.
Tom Sonnek,
Aye.
and Laura Strang.
Aye.
Perfect.
So, Jordyn, it's got all of them in here just for reference, but if you just look at the 2027 tab.
Okay. Perfect.
Taking care of business in a flash,
Look at us go.
just like Elvis. All right. I think that now it brings us back, let's see, back to the agenda. Where am I here? That was May, sorry. Okay, so, thank you. Took me a while to get to the right page. Old business. Any old business? Moving on, reports from staff. Anything on the current budget and events calendar, Jordyn?
Nothing from me.
Okay, reports from commissioners. Carey? Nothing? Sharon?
Nope.
Laura, do you have any updates you want to share?
Go to the North St. Paul Library. They're awesome, and it's a wonderful selection, and they have a great thing going for kids to encourage reading.
Oh, that's
Great,
I love that.
great.
Don't forget the Lego thing Saturday.
There's a Lego thing?
At the library, the kids can go and get Lego kits, and then it's a whole project. Did you see that, Laura, when you were there? Yeah, they had brochures.
I missed the Legos.
What's the definition of kid?
I was wondering about that.
Okay, maybe I'll check it out. Okay, I work.
Yued, do you have any updates you want to share?
Only one mini bitty my small update. So around the start of January, I applied for like this statewide position,
Uh-huh.
for the youth council. 36 members across the state, get to work with Minnesota Congress, the
Yeah.
governor's office. And after 4 months, 3 interviews, a bunch of applications, I'm representing District 4 Minnesota.
Nice. Good job.
Thank you. It was really so I lost my student council election, but this came in a week after, and I was like,
Oh, wow.
I guess things do happen for
Who
me.
needs student council? Look at you.
I know, right?
You're working for the state now.
I'm in the big leagues now.
In big leagues, yeah,
One
for
more
sure.
step. One more step.
Congratulations, Yued. Representing North St. Paul Public Schools. Way to go. And
District 4.
and congratulations to all of our North High graduates tonight, right? We're walking the stage tonight.
I should
Right.
go buy flowers for my
Out at Aldrich Arena, I assume.
Yep.
Of course.
Yeah.
Wasn't so long ago that was you and I nervously walking down there in Aldridge
It
Arena.
was actually a really long time ago.
Oh, then it was ancient history for me.
All right, and I don't have any updates, so we'll look for a report from the council liaison. Troy, you got anything?
Sure. I think it's been a while since we've had 3 council meetings, I think, since our last arts and culture meeting. But
Wow.
big, I guess, not big things, but stuff that we've talked about at council, mostly in our workshops. We talked about the 2026 budget as a big topic right now. And basically, the city is sitting really well, financially.
Good.
We actually, because of the way our electric system works, and we made more money than what we planned to, so we're able to cut some rates,
Good.
percentages, so kind of transfer the savings on to the residents. So, speaking of residents, we got initial population or census stats. We are about 16 people away from 13,000 total in North St. Paul.
Oh my gosh.
12,985.
That's
I think, something
incredible.
like that. So, yeah, so we are very close to 13,000 people in North St. Paul. Number of households, number of residential buildings, all increasing, so we're all doing well. Because of that, and the fact that there's evidently been a deficiency in our water supply, which I wasn't aware of, we are building a new water tower.
Yeah.
So the tower at Tower Park, the water tower at Tower Park will be replaced. We had a presentation from Morgan Dolly, our city engineer, last night about it, talking about it. And we got the grant that we got from the state that we were going to use for the community center, got reallocated. We turned it back in and got reallocated. We were able to get that then to pay for the water tower. So that's going to pay for the water tower, and then, the money that we had planned to spend for the water tower could be reallocated to other projects then, potentially. So, we got an update on the water tower. It's going to be, the current one is 300,000 gallons. The new one will be 750,000 gallons. So more than, 1.5 times bigger than the current one, which will not only get us to where we need to be, but provide for, the new residents.
And better water pressure.
That is one of the things that we are hoping for too.
Yeah.
Is,
Mine's terrible.
I guess, water pressure on the north side of town. The mayor was saying last night that it is not very good for some people, and so we're hoping that this may help that.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Just a quick question about that. How will that happen? Will they build like a new tower next to the old one and then dismantle the old one after the new one goes online?
Yes, that is the plan. So it's going to be a 2.5 year-ish project, because they will plan in 2027, 2028 will begin construction. The new one will go up side by side with the old one. Once the new one is up, functional, they will cut over all the water lines that feed the, from the wells to the old one, cut them over to the new one, and then start dismantling the old one. But there's a lot that goes into it, because I guess we lease out the top of the water tower for like cellular antennas and things like that. And so all of that will have to be moved as well, but not until after the new water tower is up, functional and working. So there's a lot more that goes into it than what I thought,
A lot of moving
than what
parts.
I'm aware of, so, yeah.
Now, what about the garbage? Did you pick a new vendor?
We did pick,
Oh,
we
really?
picked a vendor. We picked the existing vendor. tennis.
Oh, so no bulk pickup?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. So part of the new contract is
Ooh.
one, I believe, don't quote, I believe rates will go down,
No.
but in addition to that, there will be, I'd have to look.
It's okay.
I want to say 3 or 4 bulk pickups a year where you as a resident can say, hey, I have this thing, I want you to pick it up. And I want to say it's more than that, maybe 5 or 6. But call and say, hey, I have this thing I want you to pick up, free pickup for 5 to 6 things per resident or per household per year.
Incredible.
So,
Way to go.
So that's all in the, I can look back at the contract.
So
I'll wait for the newsletter.
The bulk pickup will be built into our fees.
Yes.
So
So we won't have the pickup day, which is fine because no one came to that. So this will be great.
Right. Yeah, and my thought on the bulk, on the city cleanup day was that because this is the first year that we did the Trash to Treasures Day, my thought is that helped out a lot. Because I know I personally had a lot of stuff that I was planning to bring to city cleanup day. I set it out on the curb, and by the end of the day, it was all gone.
Well, I
Somebody
hope.
came and took it all. So I'm like,
so there was
Saves
a
me
low
time.
turnout this year for the,
yeah,
Oh
we
yeah,
went
they cut
from
me after an hour. They
we
were
went
like,
from
"Get out of
about
here."
300 cars last year to 75. I think.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Part of it might have been that we were charging, but that hopefully
box
cut down
trucks.
on the box
Yeah.
trucks. You know, we said no box trucks, no big moving vans, things like that. We were charging
that
per
trash
truck and
to
trailer.
treasure, though, I think
I
that,
agree.
I think
I think that really worked, because I know by my daughter's house, there was a ton of stuff on the curb. And then by the time I came back on Sunday evening, it was all gone.
Yeah.
Troy, even with this like new garbage pickup, whatever, I really hope they continue to do the Trash to Treasure Day because I do think that was really beneficial.
I think it will.
Okay,
I
good.
think based on the success that we had, I'd have to talk to Ava.
No,
She's the one
but
that coordinated
yeah,
it.
as a
But
citizen, I would ask that you advocate for that.
Yeah, I
because-
absolutely will.
that was
I
awesome.
saw the value in it, and I think it was huge.
Yeah.
We got rid of a lot of stuff. It helps out the city, just
Yeah.
helps out the residents to just get rid of stuff. And it makes. it
Right,
easier for
because,
the-
people have stuff that you want, and they're putting it out there, and it's very tempting.
Yeah, I remember last year at the city cleanup day, so many things going by on trailers that I'm like, oh, that looks
Yeah.
perfectly good.
You and
know?
I were like, let's take that to,
I'm
a
like, yeah,
daycare.
you know,
'cause they
if
could
my
use
kids
it.
were younger, they could totally use that. If,
Yeah.
so yeah, tons of things that people were getting rid of that I thought were perfectly usable.
Yeah. That's
on-
fantastic.
Maybe on closer inspection they weren't, but,
Yeah.
just so.
I think there were like, I remember college towns that would do that, like right around move-in day for the start of the school year. So people who were renting houses or apartments or something could find stuff just in the neighborhood that they could use for furniture.
Yeah. And I know the same
Yeah.
at the end of the.
Reuse it.
There's always, you know,
Yeah,
piles of refrigerators, piles of things that kids just don't want to,
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have room to move, so, yeah.
Great updates, thank you.
So, Troy, there's an election this year.
There is an election.
And do we know if we have any candidates for the open seats? What is open this year? Are there,
There are 2 city council seats open as well as the mayor seat.
uh-huh,
So,
There you go, Yued.
so Jason Nordby and Cassidy Schweer, their terms are coming up this year, as well as the Mayor John Monge.
uh-huh.
His term is coming up this year.
Do we know who's running for anything yet?
I do not. I have not heard anything from anybody. In talking to them, I don't know if they plan to rerun.
And is the filing date passed, do we know?
I don't believe so. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Do you know, Jordan?
I don't think the filing date has passed, but that's about all I know. I know.
On our website, under elections, it says the City of North St. Paul 2024 election.
Let me make a note of that.
Talk to Ava
You
about
got to get that update. But I think it said in 2024 that it was like June 2nd was the deadline.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if it's passed already.
Yeah, I will find out. Yeah, I don't know.
What if nobody files?
Ooh,
Does anybody know what happens?
That would be I guess it falls to Dave McKenzie and I to.
I'm liking that.
We may have to recruit volunteers to help.
Yeah.
I already do. I forgot.
One other thing.
Oh, how
well,
old do you have to be? How old do you have to be mayor? Do we know?
21.
Did you look it up already?
Can you get a fake ID?
Not that we would advocate for.
Not on Mike.
Representing the city.
Hey, you know, you got to do what you got to do.
A couple other updates I'll share quick is one, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but all the lock systems have been changed over. So
Oh.
Oh, I was gonna.
we're getting rid of the punch code locks,
Oh, good.
Nice.
moving to key fob locks.
You're not going
Great.
with Soto, are you?
No.
Okay, good.
But I used mine for the first time tonight, worked like a dream.
Oh,
So, yeah.
Jordan, how's it going for you? Is it better?
Oh yeah, I can actually get into certain doors because for a really long time I could not. I could only get into like 1 or 2 doors in this building. So
Amazing.
it's a whole new world for me.
It's going to make, and this was one of those things that came up, that we as city council were just like, we don't know why it's such a big deal. And city staff is just like, oh, it's a huge deal.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Having to recode everything all the time. I'm like, oh, makes sense.
Yeah.
And then the other update I'll give quick is first car show of the year is
Yeah.
this Friday. For everybody that's not aware, the History Cruisers decided to go every other weekend, or every other week. So their first car show is actually the 12th, so next Friday.
I thought I had heard that they added back.
No,
Oh, that's
we
being
did.
hosted by someone
So
else.
the city reached out to other organizations, and we found an organization called Invisible Wounds Project. It's based out of Forest Lake that does a huge car show up at Running Aces every year.
Okay.
And talked to them about doing the alternating weekends at our car show. And they agreed, they're going to do it. In addition to the car shows, they're opening up the car age. So as long as it's a show car, you're welcome to show it. Doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be 65 or older, like the History Cruisers. In addition to the car show, they're also going to have a farmer's market, I believe down towards
Yeah.
the River of God Church, down in a parking lot down that way, I believe. But there's going to be a farmer's market. And they, because they are a charitable organization, they will be asking for a donation of $5, for attendance. It's kind of like going to Como Park. It's, it's not mandatory, but,
So there will be a car show every Friday in North St.
will
Paul.
be a car show
It'll be
every
different
organizations.
organizations.
hopefully it doesn't, I know there's been some talk about it, being a bad thing, but I think, one, it's going to help all the local businesses in downtown North St. Paul. It's going
Yeah.
to help the vendors that came and sold food and merchandise and things like that at the car shows. It gives them, consistency for them. And it gives the residents a place to go every Friday
Yeah.
night.
And I love the addition of the farmer's market too. That's great.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping that, it really takes off and that people embrace it. So,
Well, there'll be more people since your car doesn't have to be 65 years old. Now, is that going to be, when it's history cruisers, can it still be any show car? Or,
no.
so history cruisers,
They have
it's
their own rules.
65 or older. When
Don't
it's,
quote me on the 65, but whatever.
it's 1976 usually, something around mid-70s or older. And so that's going to be the historical show on the even Fridays, and then on the odds, it's going to be say the name of the organization.
Invisible Wounds Organization.
Invisible Wounds organizations that they help people who are veterans, first responders, and I feel like there's one more group I'm not hitting on. But,
That'll be great.
okay, so that will be the open show car
Yes.
night. Okay, well, that's great, because then now we all have two concepts of car shows that'll always be entertaining, always something different.
And hopefully, you'll have different cars showing up. Because it got to the point where you were seeing the same cars every Friday night at the car shows. And this way, alternating Fridays, you'll see different varieties of cars, which I think will help bring in not only the, elderly, the older residents who, love those classic cars, but the younger kids who appreciate the newer cars that are, modified.
And I hope we have car clubs again, because they had the MGs and things like that was fun.
Cute, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I like how you said that, Sharon, the evens are the ones and the odds are the others.
Yeah.
So I was like, how am I gonna keep it straight? So that was
I just go every
good for
week.
you. Do you know how they're gonna enforce the $5 or just,
They'll have I think
Free
it's just, it's just free will.
Okay.
donation thing.
Yeah,
They'll
it'll-
have a booth and just, be asking for donations. I don't think it's you have to pay to get in.
you get a hand
It's
stamp?
like when you go to the zoo, you don't have to pay.
Yeah.
They just have the thing there that makes you pay. If you're like me, you're like,
I
well,
like that, Sharon, that's,
well, you put it that way. No, thank you.
those are great updates, Sharon,
Okay.
thanks.
Anybody have anything else?
Nope.
All right, if not, I'll adjourn the meeting at 7:32 PM.
Thanks.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for coming, Laura.